Hey champ, thank you for taking the time to click on this video and giving me a few minutes of your valuable time. Have you recently been on social media and noticed anything different? I mean, personally, I went on Facebook yesterday and I downloaded the Facebook app. Usually I don't go on Facebook because it just doesn't resonate with me. And I downloaded the app a couple of days ago just to update a profile picture, and then I went on Facebook and all you see is racist posts, racism, and all you see is in the comments people are outraged, racist, and just shouting and arguing and hating each other. You see British flags everywhere. 90% of the people just sound angry and hateful. Why is it like this, and why does nobody stop it? How does social media work? These apps aren't here to make us happy. They're not here to connect us. They're businesses. The product they sell is not the app, it's you. The more of your valuable time you waste scrolling, the more ads you see. The more ads you see, the more money they make. And what keeps you scrolling the longest? Not love, not positivity, outrage, hate, and racism. The algorithm itself is a giant brain. It's a super brain. It doesn't care about your happiness. It doesn't care about whether you're angry or happy. It only cares about having you online and glued to your screen and how long you do it for. The slot machine effect. These platforms are built like casinos. Every time you refresh the page, it's like pulling that lever down. Every comment on your post, every like, every reply that you get from someone who's commented on your comment. Your phone makes that ka-ching sound. It's almost like you're pulling the slot machine lever down every time. Your brain is thinking you might get something boring, you might get something funny, or you might get something that makes your blood boil. This unpredictability gives your brain a dopamine hit, so which makes racism and hate a perfect trigger. It makes people angry, it makes people argue, and that means more scrolling, which means more profit for the system. You might ask yourself, why does our government not do anything? Why does the government not step in to stop it? Here's the truth. They benefit from it too. They make money from it too. More ads equals more purchases, more VAT, and more tax revenue for your government. I've personally had a lot of experience running Facebook ads, social media ads, because I used to have a few private label brands, and I used to do the marketing through social media. And I've read multiple books, psychological books, on how to influence people to purchase your product. I'm not proud of it. Every single company does the same thing. Every company that designs any product, it's all designed to generate more revenue. For example, I knew how many people watched 50% of my video ad, how many people watched 95% of my video ad, how many people clicked on it, how many people commented on it, how many people liked it, how many people clicked and went on the product page, and how many people added to cart. And based on that, I would use those information to retarget those customers with different advert. Those advert then would see influence more and more people. And usually, based on actual the information, you've got to have around over five different multiple touch points. What do I mean by that? Well, you show them an advert on Facebook, then you show them an ad on Instagram, you show them an ad on Twitter, you show them an ad on x.com, Threads, you show one on Snapchat, TikTok. And based on that, the by multiple touch points makes people purchase. So big tech companies pay billions in taxes, and they also spend billions to elect the right politician who can skew the law in their favor. For example, Elon Musk, a recent election in America, I'm using America as an example because everyone knows it. Elon Musk spent around 300 million on electing Trump and promoting Trump. And just to put in perspective, 300 million, how long would it take you to count from 1 to 300 million if you had to do it 8 hours a day? Obviously you would get toilet breaks and you would go and have your lunch break. And believe it or not, it's as much as it sounds like a small number, 300 million, it would take you 29 years to count from 1 to 300 million. So it's easy to say 300 million. It's a big number. Therefore, all the big tech giants were at Donald Trump's speech, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, and so on. So if you think your government is here to help you, they're in no rush to stop it. Why would they? They're making money too. And while you're busy fighting online behind screen, being racist to each other, hating each other. You're not questioning the housing crisis, the cost of living crisis, and corruption. To put it in perspective, if the world's, or your country, let's not say the world, the whole country makes around £1 billion profit, or $1 billion or €1 billion, they make profit. There's 1,000 million in 1 billion. If 990 million of that is going to the top 1 to 5%, how much is that left for you? There's only 10 million left for the rest of you, the 95%. So the cycle continues and nobody ever questions it. The bigger picture here is the social media was meant to connect us, but instead it divides us. It rewards hate, punishes positivity. For example, this video is a positive video for your mental health, to make you understand how the system works, how the algorithm works, how big giant tech companies work. This video will not get spread as much. However, if this video was labelled or titled, "Migrants are stopping in 7-star hotels and taking money out of your children's mouth," thousands of people will comment on it within minutes and share it. The algorithm loves it, and because of that reason, it'll get promoted further and further. More and more people see it, more and more hatred. Well, you might ask yourself, well, why does ITV or Channel 4 or GB News don't do anything about this? It's in their benefit too, believe it or not. They make money from it. How are they making money? The more outraged you are, the more you watch their channels, the more views they get, the more money they make. Because then companies sponsor them, put adverts in there because they get millions of views and billions of views, and you go and buy their products. Just remember that I said about the 5 multiple touch points. If they show you an advert on GB News or Sky News, and then the next thing you see an advert on ITV News on Channel 4, eventually you're going to buy that product. Big tech company, corporations, media outlet channels, they all make profit, but the general public is left to fight each other. The poor is fighting the poor, saying that you stole my money, you stole all my wealth, you took the food out of my children's mouth. Here's the hard truth: the system, your system, does not care about you, your children, your mental health, your happiness, your sadness. They only care about making profit. So what can you do about all this? I've put 3 steps together which I think will help you. Step 1. Protect your own mind and don't let algorithm control you, instead be in control of your own mind. 2. Don't feed the hate. Focus on energy, building relationship, spreading positivity, building community, a positive community, and not arguing and hating each other. 3. Support platforms, communities, and media outlets that brings real positivity and real value to you, and not these news outlets who thrive on profiting from your misery. To end this video, I thought it would be better to put all of this in a song format or a rap format, so it rhymes. I'm not a rapper, I'm not a singer, and I have never ever done it before. So it's something that I thought would be actually quite cool, just as put it out there on its own and see how it reacts, what kind of reaction I get. But then again, comment down below and see what you think. Every word has a meaning behind it, and please listen deeply. And I'll put the subtitles on here as well, so you can actually turn the subtitles on and listen to it. Let's start. They tell you work, they tell you buy, scroll the feed, don't ask why. Clicks and likes, feed the greed, anger spikes, that's all they need. Hooked on hate, hooked on fear, outrage fuels the cash machine here. Mental health, pop another pill, big pharma laughs, the till stands still. Banks get richer, the elite live high, while we fighting strangers, asking why. Blame the migrants, blame the poor, while they stack coins behind closed doors. Pawns on a chessboard, moving slow, think we're free, don't you know? Divide and conquer, anger's the game, while they sip champagne and rise in fame. Freedom's a word, but it's a lie, the loudest voices tell you buy, comply. Human life costs more than profit's weight, we fight each other, they control our fate. Wake up, see the scheme, chains are hidden, but it's not a dream. Scroll less, think more, break the spell, or keep dancing while they profit from hell. If this video has made you think, like it, comment on it, because I love reading the comments. I love reading what people think, and I will reply to it as best as I can, to the best of my knowledge. Not being defensive, not being angry at anyone, just replying and educating and spreading positivity for humanity. Share this video with the people you care about and let them have something positive for the day. Be in charge of your own mental health and subscribe for more positivity in the future. Let's stop being products and start being people again, because that's the only thing that matters. Humanity.